Another SEC championship video. Let's talk about traveling. This guy travels enough to even be charged for it if he were in the NBA. He catches the ball while airborne. The rule says a player may gain control of the ball with no feet touching the floor. Which foot is the pivot foot? The first foot to touch, which is his right foot right there. We know the first foot is the right foot because the left one hasn't touched. Duh. Doug's doing a good job hustling over to get a better picture of this from the inline. Now watch this. If the right foot is the pivot foot, then we cannot allow him to square up to the basket and give him a complete different look, the look he wants. And he does it, he should spin to his left, closer to the division line. But instead, that's actually his right, but instead he chooses to change pivot feet. And now his left foot is the pivot foot. No whistles. It's got to come from the C, who's getting ready to be the trail. So he's going to square up to the basket with illegal foot movement. These games are too valuable. These games are for a lot of money involved eventually. We've got to be accurate. When we're in these games, we've got to be almost perfect. The same stuff that we used to critique the 6-year-olds and the 10-year-olds playing, we're allowing the big people to do now. So that's one traveling violation. So now let's give him the right foot as the pivot foot. The rule says a player may lift the pivot foot to pass or shoot, but not to start a dribble. Well, he's already lifted the pivot foot, his new second pivot foot, before the ball has left his hand to dribble. So that's two traveling violations. So now he's going to start a dribble. A player can never travel while dribbling, but he's going to end the dribble with his right foot on the floor. The rule says the player may end the dribble with one foot on the floor and jump off that foot and land on both feet simultaneously. In case you're wondering, simultaneously means the same time. Chuckle, chuckle. Well, these feet do not land at the same time. Sometimes it's so close, we give them the benefit, because if you think he did, he didn't. We must know. But the left one comes down first and then the right one, so that's pretty darn close. So now the only thing he can do here is jump or shoot from both feet on the floor, lift one foot and shoot. Either way. But one thing he cannot do, and it's the easiest thing for us to get, is to take a step after a jump stop. He's actually landed on that left foot first, and now he made the right foot the pivot foot. I'm wondering if he were to do that same movement from here, take another step if we'd have any whistles. That's 3, maybe 4 traveling violations, guys. And my goodness, we ought to be able to get one of them.